For those of you that took money from the bank to buy a house, do you know you can actually pay back the bank that money on time without you waiting for the 20 years agreement you have with that bank? That is, for instance, you have 10,000 euros that you have gathered. You can actually take it to the bank, tell them to minus it from the money that they borrowed you. Next year, you also have 5,000. You can still gather it, you take it to the bank and tell them to also minus it from the money that they borrowed you, so that you can be able to pay that money on time. You don't need to wait for that 25 years. You don't need to wait for that 20 years. You can actually do it. Not just for those of you that collected money to buy house, even those of you that borrowed money from the bank, maybe to buy a car or to do personal projects, you can still close that financiamento on time without you waiting for the 5 years or the 10 years that is stated in the contract. Yes, the Italians, they call it Estinzione anticipata. So you can pay up the debt completely or you can be paying it partially. Now, how does it work? So what you will do is that you will go to your bank and tell them that you have some money that you have saved and you want to bring it so that they can minus it from the money that they borrowed you. So there's two ways they can actually do it. Is either when you bring that money and you pay it, instead of you to pay that debt for 25 years, because of the money that you have brought, they can now do the calculation and say, okay, you have paid almost about 2 years based on the amount that you brought, and you've paid about 2 years. So instead of 25 years, you now have about 23 years to pay that debt. So next year, if you also have some money, you can still take it there. They also minus it from the total cost that you are owing them. You can do it that way, or you can alternatively tell them, okay, there's no problem. I still want to pay this mortgage for 25 years. Leave it there. But I have this 10,000. Take. Remove it from the total cost of the money that you borrowed me and still leave it for that 25 years. So the only thing that you will now do for me, instead of me paying 500 that I'm paying you every month, do the calculation again. You then might not reduce it to about 400 since you have paid some money, but you still pay for that 25 years. So it's either you leave it like that, or you tell them that no, leave the money that I'm paying, 500 that I'm paying every month. I want you to reduce the years, not the installment, so they can see do it that way. So you can do it either those two ways, not only for mortgage. Even those of you that borrowed money for personal use, financiamento, you can also do it that way. It's either you shorten the period or you shorten the monthly installment. You can do it that way. The Italian call it Estinzione anticipata. Before I continue, I want you to use Tap Send. Tap Send is an app that enables you to send money to your loved ones in Nigeria with a very high interest rate. It is secure as well. The good thing about it is that if you use my promo code Heroes TV, they will give you €5 bonus in your first transaction. So just go to your Play Store, download the app and use it, and you'll be glad you did. If you do this, it will even reduce the interest that you were supposed to pay for that mortgage or for that loan. Maybe you are supposed to pay for 25 years. Now you want to pay it for 20 years and you have paid some certain years off. So because of that, those interests that you were supposed to pay for that extra 2 years, the bank have a way of also reducing it. So you are saving yourself more money if you can close the financiamento or the loan on time.